that is your dream or the change in your life. And when you can put a feeling to that, you're going to be able to attain those steps better. But it's really hard for people. And that's why I always tell my clients to practice gratitude. And that's what changed for me. I mean, 20 years ago, I didn't know about gratitude journals, or I could barely think of anything to be thankful for when I was going through that divorce.
Yeah, when we're sitting in the middle of our shit, and like I tell it all the time, when I was homeless, living out of my car, selling blood for gas money, I wasn't sitting there going, "Oh, thank you God for the lessons that I'm going to use 20 years from now." I was like, "How the hell do I get out of this mess?"
Mhm,
But I was
mhm.
grateful that I had a body that allowed me to give blood to get money. I was grateful that I was able to have communication skills enough to talk to strangers and have them be convinced to give me a night on their couch so that I could shower and go look for work the next day. I was grateful that I had a car to actually shelter myself in while I was doing that. And it took work and effort to get myself out of that situation. But even in the middle of it, yes, I wasn't thanking God for my troubles and my problems, but I was grateful for the tools I had at the moment. And to me, I didn't understand that that was my version of gratitude in what I was
Yeah,
doing. But by doing that, I went on a hot summer day here in Phoenix. It was 105 degrees. I was in my suit and tie looking for work, had no money, and I wanted relief from the heat. So I was going to go into a gas station and get a soda. That's all I could afford. And I looked across the street and there was a cafeteria, and I'm like, well, they have air conditioning. I can, and again, I'm aging myself. I could sit with my want ads and look for work, sit in the cool comfort of their air conditioning, drinking their soda because that's all I could afford, and looking for work. And so I went over there, and the manager saw what I was doing, sitting in my suit and tie looking for work, and he said, "Would you ever consider being a manager here? We have an opening," because they had three managers and they had an opening for one of them. I said, "Sure," because I was looking for work.
yeah,
And he gave me an application. I filled it out, and he said, "When our district manager comes in, we will give you a call for an interview."